All right, Shalom. As always, all praises, honor, and glory goes out to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rikahakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation goes out to you, brothers, pushing out the word in sincerity and truth, and also to the elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay, Lord willing, this one will be quick and straight to the point. It will be centered around a conversation. Some questions that an individual had for me a couple of days ago. They're pretty much in a doubtful spirit. Israelites in this world, we go through hell. Different personalities, different concerns, right? So pretty much this scripture here, Luke chapter 12, was pretty much the comforter, in that this situation. And it's just, even though we may know certain things and understand certain things, the scriptures always, makes you better, hardens your faith, in this walk. But I'll just get into it and explain more and break down more as I go along. So this is Luke chapter 12, verse 22, and it says, "And he said unto his disciples, Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life." Right? Don't be concerned too much about this life, making it in this life. Fleshly things, vanity. Don't get too caught up in stuff like that, right? And it says, "What ye shall eat, neither for the body what ye shall put on." Right? Don't be concerned about food too much, man. Why? Why is Yahushua saying this? Because all of those things are already being taken care of. What Yahushua wants us to take care of is our spirit, spiritual things, faith, belief, prayer, to say the least. Like, those things are not the least, but those things are very important. But those are the type of things that we should be taking thought for, having thought for, because Yahweh Shai is the one that is directing us and providing for us, right? Don't be concerned about food or, what new shoes you're gonna get too much. The Lord will provide it for you, and you'll know when to be, when to think upon those things. If you know what I mean. So verse 23 says, the life is more than meat, and the body is more than raiment. Right? Because there's much more things to life. In life, you improve spiritually. You improve intellectually. Your understanding. You get closer to Yahweh Shai Shai. You see, you get so much better spiritually through the word, through Yahweh Shai, through his whole truth. So worrying about food, like physical food, meat, is not as profitable as, the meat of the scriptures, the wine of the scriptures. Those things are much more important than, actual eating something physical, And food is important, right? But life is this truth that we were gifted, the scriptures, the comforter. That's way more important. And it says, and the body is more than raiment. Raiment meaning clothes. Why? Because we are created in the image of the first spirits. As it says in Genesis, let us create man in our image. Our bodies are created in that image first and foremost. And our bodies are vehicles, are vessels for our spirit, for us to walk in this life. And even in the kingdom, we're going to have spiritual bodies, extraterrestrial bodies, super, as they say in movies and anime series, metahumans, what do I want to say? we're gonna just have super bodies, man. Um, the specific word that I'm looking for is not popping up in my head, but yeah, the point is that we're gonna have spiritual bodies, you know, bodies that can withhold the power of the spirit, you know, that bodies that can fly, bodies that can manipulate fire, you name it, man. Manipulate the wind. Right, we're gonna have super super bodies, you know, spiritual bodies. Anyways, verse 24 reads, "Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap." Right, a bird doesn't plant crops, you know, plant watermelon seeds, plant orange trees, plant ackee seeds, you know, plant all of these different forms of food, right? They don't do any of that. And it continues to say, which neither have storehouse nor barn. They don't store up food like humans, you know, in houses and go to the grocery store and have food for weeks, a month, nor barn. And it continues to say, and God feedeth them. Right. So the point is, God feeds these creatures, even though they don't look after those things like humans, right? And it goes on to say, how much more are ye better than the fowls? So we're much greater than the fowls, and Yahweh Shemel Shai makes sure that they eat. You know, these birds get fed. Random people just go out in the street and throw food, throw food for birds. You know, they're always taken care of. How much more us? So to be in a doubtful spirit about your situation, you know, is just weak, and you just got to pray for more faith, you know, and pray to be more content with your situation, because the more content you are, is the more closer you get to Yahweh Shemel Shai, because you submit more and more and more, and you know that like he is in control of everything. You don't get tripped out by certain situations. Yes, we're in the flesh, so we will have natural reactions sometimes, even myself, but at the end of the day, spiritually, you're supposed to always know that, all right, Yahweh Shemel Shai will do the right thing for you. He knows what we want, you know, and what we have concerns about and what we desire. So he will give it to us according to, you know, what is right for us, you know, what he sees fit. You know what I mean? He's always going to do what's best for you. We can't see the future. We can't see what's best for us at all times, you know? So sometimes you just have to exercise a little patience. As always, you got to remember that one day to the Lord is a thousand years for us. So his time and our time is completely different things. We may be waiting a year for a particular thing, when that's not even a long time for real. Like, it's not. You just have to go on, you know, go on cool. Just exercise patience, you know, exercise faith. All of these things that you have, whatever it is that the Lord puts you through, is to make you better and stronger and prepare you for maybe what you're hoping for, you know, whether it is a better financial situation, whether it is to improve your living situation, you know, improve whatever it may be. It doesn't matter. It could be the smallest thing. That could be something that could be so small to you, could be big for me, major thing for me, you know. And it doesn't matter what it is. You just gotta exercise patience and know that Yahweh Shemel Shai is in control, and he has everything under control regarding us, and he cares for us, right? So we just read a couple more verses. I'll read to 28 or 29, and it says, 25 says, and which of you with taking thought can add to his stature 1 cubit. One measure. We can't add to nothing to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All we can do is try to please him and have faith, and and endure and embrace his chastening. We just have to endure the hardship, push through that's what pleases him, and hold on to faith, and pray, and always just accept whatever situation he puts you through, and keep going, because we do not know what time Yahweh Shemel Shai will deliver us from whatever situation it is, or whenever he's gonna answer our prayers. You just have to wait faithfully. You just have to, understand that, and do whatever he allows you to do. So what I always say is that just try to do what the Lord allows you to do. Don't just sit there, but try certain things sometimes to see if the Lord will allow it. Like if the Lord, in righteousness, of course, like just see, like if the Lord allows. That's the only way certain things sometimes, by applying it. It's not going to just come in certain things are not going to just fall into your hands sometimes it comes like that, opportunities and certain things, and finances or situation change, things, whatever it is, nothing specific. It can come to you, but sometimes you have to act on the thoughts that Yahweh Shemel Shai has put in your head, and see if he allows it to happen. And if he allows it to happen, that's what he wants to happen, because he's in control. If it doesn't happen, then you just chill. You just wait on to the next. Just exercise faith and patience, right? And it continues to say, verse 26, if ye then be not able to do that thing which is least, why take you thought for the rest? Right? So it's an easy thing. It's the least thing to just wait on the Lord and have faith in the Lord, and just, follow his lead, and not panic when you're in certain situation, and have this woe is me spirit on you. Just take it. You should be at peace knowing that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has everything under control. We're all going through hell, but at the end of the day, at this day and age, so close to the end, like we should be so content, because we know that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua got us. So no matter what happens, it's just like, hey, the Lord did it. You didn't do that. Whether it's a police giving you a ticket, the Lord did that. Like, you have no control, whatever. Like, I'm good with that. Whatever your situation is, whatever setback you may have, just know that the Lord has it under control, and he does what he does for a reason. You can look at it, yes, it's as a beating, and however you may perceive it, the Lord has it under control. So that just makes me content and happy. So when he's ready to put me in whatever situation, or bless me or punish me, I take it gladly. You take the necessary actions. If it's a punishment, correct what needs to be corrected, and go through whatever you need to go through. If it's a blessing, because all of that is because of him. It's not of us, right? So verse 27 reads, consider the lilies, how they grow, they toil not, they spin not. Yet I say unto you, Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. And Solomon was the richest man ever on earth, and that was Yahweh Shai, right? But he maintained a balance. He was not concerned about the raiment, the clothing. Not to say that he didn't dress nice and wear, gold or anything like that, but that was not the main thing on his mind. Continuing, verse 28 reads, and if then God so clothe the grass which is to the day in the field, and tomorrow is cast in the oven, how much more will he clothe you, O you little faith? Right? Speaking to people in doubtful spirits, man, going through things that everybody goes through in life, that somebody else has dealt with it before. None of the problems that we go through aren't special, man. It's not a special thing, because it's not most cases it's not like exclusive to you. So if Yahweh Shimei Shai a rose, he makes a rose so, appealing, like nice to look on, beautiful in appearance, has leaves, and he clothes this plant. How much so more you? You just gotta, like, you know, put on the right mind frame, focus on the right things, spiritual things. Yes, we think about certain things in the flesh, and we desire certain things, like you may want a car, or a new car, or a new place, or a new shoes, a new watch, whatever it may be. Those things are simple. That's the least for Yahweh Shemel Shai to gift us, or give it to you. He'll take care of that. You just need to take care of his business, and speaking to myself first and foremost, and mind the things of the flesh. I mean the spirit, salak. Mind the things of the spirit. And verse 9, I'll stop at verse 29, and it says, Seek ye what you shall eat. Seek not ye what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, neither be ye of a doubtful mind. So don't have a doubtful mind. That's the whole point, of reading this. And that's pretty much what I told a person. Like, just stay away from doubt. Yes, you may have concerns sometimes, and you may be feeling hopeless sometimes, like you don't know what to do. But always hold fast unto faith, and know that Yahweh Shemel Shai will lift you out of the situation. Pray for more faith, pray for more endurance, pray not to have a weak spirit, because that term weak can be perceived in many different ways, which at the end of the day, just make sure that your faith is strong and not weak, and your understanding is actually strong as well, because understanding comes in different measures. You can pray for those things, but the faith is the most important thing, in this aspect, because doubt is a killer of faith. If you doubt, you don't have faith, right? All right, so this is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8, and it reads, For by grace you are saved through faith. And we have grace through Yahweh Shai. When we fuck up and mess up, it's a grace, the grace from Yahweh Shai's sacrifice that gives us a chance to, continue in this faith, in this life, and not get put to death. That's why we're not being put to death, because we have grace. But here's the thing. We're saved through faith, right? For by grace you are saved through faith, and that not of yourself, because it's not of us. It's because of Yahweh Shai. It's because of Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shemel Shai, why we can be saved. And it's the faith, as it says, it is the gift of God, because faith is a gift. And it's a very most important thing, because without faith there's no belief system. There's nothing to hope for. There's nothing to look forward to. And it's because of the faith we're built up each and every day. And Yahweh Shemel Shai cares for us and guides us and protects us, and builds us up and makes us stronger and stronger and stronger because of that gift of faith. No matter what horrible situation we might be in, we exercise faith and know that Yahweh Shemel Shai will do what he does, because he is not like man. Like Yahweh Shemel Shai does not go back on his word. He says he's going to take care of his. He's going to take care of his. That's not something that never comes through. It's just not on a human timing. It's just not on a moral timing, like, or oh fuck, it's taking so long. It doesn't look like no. That's not how it works. We sincere men of the Lord, will go off of the time of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And that's where I'm at in my life right now. Like, I'm content with everything. That doesn't mean that there's not things that you won't agree with, but I'm content with what Yahweh Shemel Shai does, at the end of the day. Like, that's what gives me peace. I'm cool, That's the spirit that you should be in, because you have no control. We have no control over our lives, so it's pointless to get worked up over simple things, worked up over work, jobs, um, you know, financial stuff. At the end of the day, yes, we deal with it as men, whatever it may be, children, whatever it may be, man. Like, you gotta just exercise your faith and understanding in Yahweh Shem Shai, and that man's going is of the Lord, and be content. Be what's the word I'm looking for? Be at peace with knowing that Yahweh Shem Shai has everything taken care of. Just like a baby. When a baby is a baby, parents take care of the baby. The baby doesn't have to worry about anything, because the parents will take care of things. The father will take care of things. The mother will take care of things, and that's what Yahweh Shem Shai is to us, because we belong to Yahweh Shai, right? Verse 9 says, "Not of works, lest any man should boast." Let me see what else I have here. So this is Romans chapter 8, verse 5, and it says, "For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit mind the things of the Spirit." So we're supposed to mind the spiritual things, the faith, the understanding of the scriptures, the discernment, discerning things, those type of spiritual things are what we're supposed to mind and worry about, right? Not the food, or when we're gonna get our next meal, or when we're gonna get our next outfit, whatever it may be. When we're gonna get our next chunk of change, whatever it may be. Don't mind those things. Mind spiritual things. Mind improvement. How to be a better brother. Even how to be a better what could I say, servant to Yahweh Shem Shai. What can I improve spiritually? How can I stop speaking so much? Whatever it may be. How can I stop showing favoritism to this or respect as a person to this person, and not that, like, different, whatever it may be. There's so much different things that we should be mining, because none of us are perfect. That's the most important thing. Like, none of us are perfect, and none of us have made it as yet. We haven't finished the race. So we all have things spiritually that we should be way more concerned about, more than like fleshly things, and things that Yahweh Shem Shai will take care of, like simple things, of the flesh, as it says in Luke chapter 12 that we just read, man. Those things are not things to be worried about. We should be let me see where it says it. Right. Those things are, if you're not able, as it says, to do the things which is least, why worry about the rest, So we have a job to do, and the spiritual aspect, because it says in that chapter as well, like, there's more to life, and the spiritual things are more to life than the carnal things, because food is carnal, clothes is carnal, right? And verse 6, I'll end in that verse 6. It says, "For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace." So you receive peace when you're content with Yahweh Shem Shai, because knowing that Yahweh Shem Shai has everything under control, you'll be content. It's very powerful, because you then have peace, in a sense, because whatever he does, you're with it, you're down with it. Like, oh no, I didn't want to do it. And it takes time, sometimes. I know it took me, I'm not gonna act like I'm perfect, it took me a little time to get there fully, to be content and at peace. But when you're spiritually minded, it is life and peace. And that's true. And I'm here to tell you that. So this is I'll close it here. This is First Peter chapter 5 verse 7, and it says, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. And that's pretty much what Luke chapter 12 is saying. Like, Yahweh Shai cares for us and he has it under control. He cares more about us than we care about ourselves. So if we have a power that cares more about us than we actually have ourselves, like, we have nothing to worry about, right? And what I just want to go into that word care, because you just cast all your cares upon him. And I think that the word here is merimna, and it goes into solicitude, right? Solicitude is pretty much like anxious thoughts, worries, things like that. Whatever you're worrying about and your concerns, just cast it on Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because all of those things that it has here through the idea of distraction, it's a distraction from the spiritual things, right? And I'll just read the word in Merriam-Webster, and I'll close. And Lord willing, this one will be edifying. This lesson will edify someone. And it says the state of being concerned and anxious. Right. So leave this alone and just trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai and be content in knowing that the scriptures, say, and the scriptures preaches that Yahweh Shem Yahushai has everything under control and he takes care of us in every, different way, right? So that's all I pretty much have on that. As always, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Akwadash, Shalom.